for a long time now, I've been writing plays set in Idaho, where I grew up, and I think when I began that, it was just sort of like, well, this is what I know. I moved to New York City when I was 18, and I had no connections to the East Coast or to the art world or anything like that, and so I was like, well, I guess I'll just like plug into something that feels very familiar to me. But I think over the years it's evolved into something different. It's really become like this is a way that I've kind of like organized my body of work. I mean, it's kind of the way that I hopscotch from play to play is sort of I'm creating this sort of fictional map of Idaho for myself that is a way to be really specific and write about a specific place and specific people, but also within that specificity tap into something universal. I've had such a wonderful experience working with David Cromer. David is so beautifully calibrating what these two guys are doing, and he's doing it with this like really gentle hand. He's really like helping me to understand the play on deeper levels. And he's also just like a joy to work with. Like he just beautifully makes space for everybody in the room. And yeah, it's been a real joy, truly. The last couple plays I wrote were really, for me, big in scale. I mean, like there were, two plays that we presented in tandem that were separated by a meal, and then I premiered a 3-act play that was 3 hours long that, had a 2-level set. And there was something with this play where I, both as a start to my residency here, which felt kind of like turning a page, but also just artistically, I was like, I want to hit the kind of reset button on everything and get really, really essential about my writing and about plays themselves. And so I really just wanted to write a play that could be produced with full integrity in somebody's kitchen. And so within that frame, I was like, okay, how can I keep this interesting? How can I play with time and place in a way that like keeps us kind of following the play? These guys kind of lose their sense of time, and so I wanted the audience to kind of lose their sense of time along with them. Even before starting my residency here, I really had the instinct to kind of hit the reset button and kind of go back to something essential. And the timing of this residency was so incredible because like, coming out of the pandemic where I really like disengaged from theater in a way that I haven't for a really long time, it kind of felt like I got off the treadmill in a productive way. But now I'm kind of, it feels like I'm starting from nothing again in a way, which feels really amazing that I get to like have the knowledge that I get to premiere 3 of my plays here. It just gives me the longer view into my artistic life than I've ever had before. And it also like allows me this sense of like, okay, I'm starting a conversation with this play, and that conversation is going to continue, for a number of years, which is so exciting.